So the Timberwolves win the tip. Doris, at this point of the season, we see which teams have gotten better. What's the toughest threshold do you think to cross?
I think breaking through and becoming that championship team, that one team standing when the last game has been played. Listen, if you've struggled for long stretches, getting to 500, can be a process. But to me, those teams that go from perennial postseason participant to NBA champion, that is the hardest threshold.
Shot clock at 4. Towns trying to get open, and it's Edwards getting it to go.
Taking the contact in the NBA is such a critical skill. Anthony Edwards, the frame and the game.
Out to Thompson. Over Nunn. The shot by Thompson, no good. And so it's Nunn with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Hardaway with the steal. Doncic outside with the teardrop, and he sinks the layup.
There is this fundamental confidence to what Luka does, and those difficult floaters, no problem.
Hustle against Thompson. Now here's Nunn. Guarded close. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. No good on the triple. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Here's Thompson. Drives to the hoop. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Edwards kicks to Nunn. Pass to Towns. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Thompson for the triple. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Russell with a wide open look. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here's Nunn. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
Making you look like a high schooler again, MP.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Thompson against Russell. Here's the screen. And he gets it to go from the high post. Russell's got 5 points so far.
An aggressive pick-and-roll player is D'Angelo Russell, and you can see he's just starting to figure it all out, guys.
Now, here's Doncic. 9 points last game out.
D'Angelo Russell.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Towns, a screen on Doncic. Nunn passes to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Vanderbilt. Over to the left wing. Here's Russell with the 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Here is Russell following the score by Dallas. Plenty of daylight on that shot. He has 7. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And Towns does so many things well on the floor, Doris, but you can't forget about his rebound.
Right, this guy puts up huge rebounding totals every night. You can pencil him in for double digits every night on the backboards. This guy can anchor your team's rebounding.
And T is...
Mavericks timeout call. All right, fans, that is the Mavericks dance team.
Dallas has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. You've got Davis Bertans. Jalen Brunson out there with Thompson. And there's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Timberwolves trail by 4, and let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the Rockets delivered quite a performance. He scored an incredible number of points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin, we'll see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Here is Russell after the made shot from Thompson. Here's Edwards. Biyombo with the block.
Well, Biyombo's calling card, right? A terrific shot blocker. Boy, put it in his vicinity. He's sending it back.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Now here's Brunson. He averages about 5 points a game. Here's Thompson. No good on that one. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 3. Edwards can't hit.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Back to Thompson. Driving the lane. It's good. The basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Now, here is Russell. 12 points for him. Done with it. Shot clock at 6. Banked in off the glass. Nunn's got his first points of the game.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Pulls up from the corner, and it's Thompson that time on the assist from Hardaway. Thompson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs. Passes it to Towns. Shoots over Biyombo. And it's Towns missing. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. Thompson surveying the floor. The shot's good. Thompson's got 18 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And Thompson sends it back. Pass to Bertans. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Dallas.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
And you know, the other thing they've done really well tonight is stay active defensively. Lots of steals, and that's making a huge difference.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance. Teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders, but Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Here's Russell. He's got 12. And there's the drive. Out to Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists tonight.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Now here's Brunson. Thompson for 3. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
It's deflected. Stolen by Thompson. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the left side wing. And the pass to Vanderbilt. Towns with it. There's the 3. It's not going to go for him. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Thompson for the triple. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And T is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
It's stolen by Bertans.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
Another 3 that time. A beautiful shot from Thompson. Thompson's got 25 points in the game. Towns, a screen on Brunson. Nunn finds Towns. Bertans grabs the board. Bertans got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Nunn wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Thompson. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Russell against Thompson. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Six to shoot. Here's Towns. Out to Edwards. Second shot opportunity. And Doris, we know that
he's got the elbow. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
Guy's got big-time personality. Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
Thompson with it. He's picked up by Russell. Fires for 3, and he drills it. Beautiful release there from Thompson. Thompson's got 28 points for the game.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
Here's Towns. Doesn't go for him. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
So a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Thompson passes to Bertans. Back to Thompson. All alone. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens. That's his 2nd bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Here's Thompson. He takes it in, and Thompson throws it down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Pass to Towns from deep. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 6 assists now in the game.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
And Thompson kicks to Hardaway. Thompson sets the pick for Hardaway. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for Dallas.
Really locked in from long range.
Well, you think about it, for so long, this guy was more of a volume scorer. He's been feasting now on the open looks, and that has really helped his percentages.
Now, here's Reed. 14 points from him the last game against Portland.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any...
In for Dallas. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 11-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
It's good. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
to McLaughlin. And Thompson sends it back. To the middle. Here's Lucas. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Lucas has got 6.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Reed. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Balmore. Defended by Lucas. Mavericks leading by 15. Here's Thompson into the lane. And Thompson throws it down.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now here's McDaniel. 6 on the shot clock. Off the run. He squares up and sinks it. 7 points in the game.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Dinwiddie right side. And Thompson kicks to Doncic. Back to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Doncic against none. 2 points. That one goes. Doncic has got his second bucket of the night.
If you give Luka Doncic the mid-range jumper, he'll keep things simple and take it.
McDaniels passes to none. Timberwolves passing it around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call.
Personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves. McLaughlin. At the line for 2.
Prototypical spark plugs that can really build momentum for a team. This guy will hound a ball handler. He will attack off the perimeter. The type of guy you love to have on your team because he's going to raise your energy.
It's Thompson off the drive.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's Balmore, guarded by Green. Balmore, the pass to McLaughlin. There's the pick. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Reed gets the bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The drive by Thompson. Out to Doncic. Now here's Thompson. He's covered closely to the paint. Deflects the pass. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain.
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Mavericks, 75. The Timberwolves, 62. Timeout called for Minnesota.
Russell passes to Edwards. Over Hardaway. That's short off the rim.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Anthony Edwards. D'Angelo Russell out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then there's Towns, and it's Vanderbilt in a power forward position. Now the pass to Vanderbilt. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. Biyombo with the block. And they get it back. Shot clock at 2. Another miss by Minnesota. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Thompson misses.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Russell kicks to Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 7th assist here tonight.
You can see the wide variety of ways that Karl Anthony Towns can put points on the board. There isn't an aspect of the offensive end of the floor that he doesn't do well.
Thompson passes to Biyombo. Edwards dishes to Russell, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
There.
Mavericks leading by 15. Doncic kicks to Biyombo. They set the pick. Here's Thompson over Russell. Nails the baby hook. Thompson's got 38 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Russell finds Towns. Now here's Nunn. It's tipped. And it's Thompson with the jam.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Here's Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Russell's got 14.
Well, this is where Cat can manufacture additional points for his team. Defense focused and locked in on him. Find a teammate.
Thompson against Russell. Thompson passes to Biyombo. And the rejection by Towns. Russell from long range. Drains it from beyond the arc. Russell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, tremendous job on the pull-up jumper, right? D'Angelo Russell taking advantage of what the defense gives him.
Pass to Bertans. Back to Thompson. Over Russell. That one rolling around and rims out. Timberwolves trail by 17. Here's Nunn. And a miss there on the triple. Nunn against Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
Is Russell with the drive.
No question, he got bumped.
Davis Bertans. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Minnesota.
And closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires, and we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr., a better playmaker than maybe people think. This guy very good at breaking the defense down.
Nunn kicks to Towns. Now, here's Nunn. Covered by Biyombo. And they double up Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns, a screen on Hardaway. Edwards, the 10-footer finds the target. Edwards got 16.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Thompson against Russell. He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Edwards passes to Russell. He shoots again. He's off on that one. Good D by Hardaway.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Bertans, a screen on Nunn. Thompson finds Bertans. And finished off by Bertans.
Well, this guy is adding more to his game every year. Bertans now giving you plenty of options offensively.
Outside, Towns. Edwards with it. Picked up by Thompson. Towns, the pass to Nunn. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 4 assists in the game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Thompson dishes to Doncic. Here's Bertans. 6 points for him. Thompson, high post. Russell's there. 4 on the clock. Thompson inside. He's guarded by Russell. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 51.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And the Timberwolves call time. One guy is...
MP is carrying you, man. Keep feeding him.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
Substitution now for Minnesota. And here's Reed. He's been producing a fair amount of offense 9 in and 9 out as he's averaging 14 points a game. Passes it to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Thompson outside. Out to Doncic. Here's Balmore. Here's McLaughlin. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
Timberwolves timeout call.
Here's Balmore. Reed kicks to McDaniels. Driving in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows.
Reed. That's his 3rd personal foul. 14 foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels.
2 for 4 from the free throw line.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
Mavericks leading by 19 points. Now Thompson, non-stop scoring machine here. Here's the drive. And foul on the shot. That one is on Towns. First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. There's 1:54 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. It's stolen by Bertans. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact.
That's his 4th personal foul. 3rd team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, David Bertans. 2 shots.
This is accurate 3-point shooting.
Well, let's be real. In the modern NBA, there may be no more value to skill than range shooting. Now, when you couple that with Davis' size, look out, folks.
McLaughlin, the pass to Towns. Thompson from long range. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pass to McLaughlin. Going inside. And Thompson sends it back.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
A steal. Here's McLaughlin.
That's his 5th personal foul. 15 foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Right wing. McDaniels passes to McLaughlin. 55 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. A shot by McDaniels, no good. Mavericks leading by 23. The pass to Bertans. Thompson from long range. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night with the drive, and McLaughlin gets it to go.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Here's Thompson, and good! There's another. Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Dallas. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Timberwolves. The feed to Towns. Over Bertans. And Towns, the bucket on the assist by Russell. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
So confident in the mid-range game. Karl Anthony Towns knows he can take this shot whenever he wants.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. Incomplete command.
Your Mavericks, 117. The Timberwolves, 89.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Timberwolves shooting here about 46% for the game. Thompson is out there with Burke. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then it's Lucas. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
See, to me, the more D'Angelo Russell passes the basketball, the better his team is. Encouraging to see him focus on it.
The drive by Thompson. The turnaround jumper. Count it.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Russell inside. He's guarded by Bullock. And it's Russell missing.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
Russell dishes to McDaniels. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Russell on the money from 12 feet away. Russell's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, that's the ball handling skills of D'Angelo Russell on display. How crafty at finding ways to score.
Green kicks to Russell. Back to Green. To the inside, McDaniels. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Here's Thompson, and Thompson slams it home.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And good, he hits it again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happened.
Trey Burke. That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Minnesota.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Pass to Bullock. Russell against Thompson. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Craig. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Danny Green is one of the best catch-and-shoot players in the league. Makes it look easy.
Thompson with it. He's picked up by Russell. From the arc, Thompson misses. Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Russell passes to McDaniels. And here's Thompson, and it's Bullock in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Bullock's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Russell against Thompson. The drive by Russell, and it's blocked. Now, here's Bullock. Tight defense on him. And Thompson kicks to Bullock. Inside. From 7. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And so Green will bring it up for Minnesota. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Thompson passes to Bullock over Russell, and Dallas again with the bucket.
Exactly what they want right there. Continue to get good looks.
Passes it to McDaniels. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
Biyombo is checked in for Johnson. Pass to Vanderbilt. Out left to the wing. The pass to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Down low. And Thompson sends it back. Driving to the basket. And the call on the shot.
That's his first personal foul.
The first one falls.
Team foul. At the line for Dallas.
And he makes both free throws. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Kicks to McDaniels. There's a good screen. Biyombo with the block. They get it back. Palmaro's shot is off.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
The drive by Thompson. Minnesota with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Edwards. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Thompson passes to Biyombo. The shot, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. From outside the arc, Edwards can't hit.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
To the paint. Palmaro, that's good.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Thompson for 3. And another one.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night.
And with 81 in the rearview mirror, he only has the great Wilt Chamberlain and his 100 mark left, a record nobody thought would be touched. But this is the closest anybody has ever come.
Here he goes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows.
That's his third personal foul.
It's on Anthony Edwards. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work and only to find out I was using the wrong key. Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Towns, the pass to McLaughlin. Going inside. Clock at 4. Over Thompson. Here's Vanderbilt. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Well, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it. McLaughlin, the pass to Towns. Here's McLaughlin. He's covered by Thompson. And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for Burke. Here's Vanderbilt. Pass to Balmore. 5 to shoot. Timberwolves passing it around. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Balmoro's got 4 points this quarter.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Thompson driving the lane. Another bucket. Wow. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Edwards, a screen on Thompson. McLaughlin, the pass to Edwards. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got 19 points.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice. Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Balmoro. He's guarded by Bullock. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Here's Thompson with the drive. He kicks to Bullock. Back to Thompson. It's stolen by Edwards. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for T.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's McLaughlin. Passes to Vanderbilt. Clock at 6. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Timberwolves substitution.
You're in their heads, MP. Great defense.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And T is going to pick up a foul. That's it for him.